Let's get freaky with some Fae today.
No. I did not know that's what you were gonna say.
If you've ever felt the hairs on the back of your neck tugged on, or experienced bored cat level of stuff yeeting itself off your shelves, you may be getting triggered by some Feywild antics. But what, Wes and T-Rex, is a Feywild?
The Feywild, as it stands in D&D 5th edition, is a parallel plane of existence to the material plane, which is the normal happenstance world you play in. Just because it's parallel doesn't mean it's a carbon copy, as this Feywild is like a wild magical distortion filter being applied to space, time, and reality. If you so allow their intersections into the material planes within game worlds that also allow interactions between these to take place. This can spawn the themed creatures of satyrs, fairies, and insane energy manifestations taking form of whatever is appropriate.
Or inappropriate.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I didn't.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Let's supplement with an example. In our campaign Poseidon's Ribcage Online, the Feywild has a pattern of chaos that affects the material plane at random intervals in history. One such intersection is causing long-dormant Fey energy trapped in the world of Puva to become awoken once more. One little pearl of this physically manifested energy was long nurtured with love and compassion by the humble mousefolk on the island of Poseidon's Ribcage. Once the intersection started and negative dark Fey energy began leaching into the world around them, the little mousefolk dockboy Gene Hemingway answered the call.
Taking this physical pearl to Bashenwood was a smart move, because they happened to have found one of the main intersection points. Bathing the Fey pearl in the enchanted waters unlocked the full potential energy within said pearl, and poof, Summer Fluffernoodles, the Fey immune wizard fairy, was born. Along the way, the negative energy has manifested itself as physical entities wanting nothing more than to spread havoc and store more energy for the next time their planes intersect. See Marty Melanomus for more info.
On a real note, this is your chance to bend the rules of reality. It allows the DM to disrupt the player's normal train of thinking, as opening one door may actually close a window. My personal interpretation is similar to the aesthetic of the classic 1951 animated film Alice in Wonderland, where nothing makes sense and the players are in danger of losing their minds if they engage with the Fae too long. Ooh, hee hee hee, get lost in my teeth. A good way to introduce the party to the Fae truly is the NPCs. Their motivations are ambiguous and often malicious. It doesn't have to be light your home on fire in the middle of the night malicious, but more along the lines of slipping a hot chili oil into your frothy brew. A great race I've found to apply this with are the Changelings. They are shape-shifting fallen fairies and can easily be modified to fit the vibe of whatever Fae struction you need. They totally fit the bill for a random encounter where they are selling cursed items to your players and offer an awesome battle opportunity.
Give the keen-eyed players subtle hints like crazy eye movements or a slight hiccup in the shape-shifting to indicate something might be off about these guys.
There's something off about you.
We implemented them in Poseidon's Ribcage with a traveling circus, allowing them to spread their havoc and energy to the masses. I want to come back and end with a little more context about the Feywild. In general, this is a plane of chaotic neutral alignment. Nothing is necessarily good or evil, and I imagine the Fey plane is always seeking to balance itself, then fix its overcorrections in a never-ending rubber band effect. This is more similar to purgatory than a heaven or hell where nothing may matter or every bit of matter may be essential. The physical manifestation of the Feywild can be easily narrated as a more barren version of what you find in the material plane. Sort of unappealing, honestly. Because time itself is handled differently and completely under the DM's discretion, it can have a massive impact on the material world. The way I see it, the Feywild, attempting to balance itself, should have ability to cause droughts and snowstorms, as well as create wells of magic power or nation prosperity.
This can be suddenly or gradually, again up to the DM. This uncertainty is where the beauty of the Feywild lies. It's an improv sandbox at its heart and should be utilized if your party is okay with you throwing out a more traditional adventure. If you've been reading between the lines, good job, but I'll spell out my point for everyone else here. This is a very powerful tool for DMs to help with party motivations and game pacing. It can explain how something of sheer absurdity, like a magic chicken roaming the mountainside, keeps it grounded to the world they've created. Trying to understand the Feywild is a completely fruitless endeavor, but this video should have helped clear up what it is and how you can incorporate it into your sessions.
Check out our Instagram, Twitter, and catch us live on Twitch, Reddit, or here on YouTube. Have a good session and keep rolling deep. I wish I had a time machine!